All right, let's see if that's any better. It could be the weather. Hello, everybody. This is take 2. I had to go out and come back in, but I think I might be good now. We'll wait for a few people to hop on. And hello. If you're joining me from YouTube, hello, and Facebookers, hello. If you're joining me from YouTube, feel free to pop over to my page, Chalk and Craft with Maddie J, on Facebook. And if you would like to, you're welcome to like my page, turn on notifications, and that would be fabulous. And then also, too, I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see some other things that I post. Hello to all my Facebookers. Oh, they're all coming back. Cool. My internet was giving me a little issue, so I restarted it. So welcome back, everybody. Hopefully this will help. Could have to do with the weather too, but it looks like we're good now. Awesome sauce. So as I was saying, tell me where you're from. If you said already, but say it again. I do remember now that Marcy is from Oregon. There you go. Hi, Erica. Were you on when I kicked you guys off? Were you just coming on? I'll just wait a minute or two for a few more people to hop on and come back from when they were already on with me. Sometimes you have to just reboot your router because it just gets too funky. Oh, Owen is doing good. He's doing good. His tooth is right on the edge, man. It's so close to the edge of breaking through. He's been pretty good. I mean, he had a good day today. But that tooth is right on the edge. Thanks for asking. Other than that, he's doing fine. Oh, you were there? Sorry. We just have to, I should have done it last night, and I didn't do it because I was too far into the live. So anyway, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk a little bit about Club Couture, and some of you that hop on normally and regularly are already members. Other people who hop on later for the replay or some of the YouTubers may not know what it is. So give me about 2 minutes to explain it. Oh yeah, that tooth is coming through, let me tell you. Anyway, so what Club Couture is it's our subscription club. And what you do with that is you subscribe for $19.99 a month. And it's free shipping, so it's all inclusive. And you get a transfer, our B-size transfer. This is this month's, the month of May. And then in June, so you sign up in May and you get your transfer in June. And then you get it for 3 months. It'll be June, July, and August, and you can keep going and going and going. It's up to you. But the transfer is different every month. We don't know what it is until it comes out. Nobody does, none of the managers or anything. And it comes with the little chalk singles. It comes with 3 different colors. This is what they look like. Comes in 3 different colors. 3 colors it comes with that they feel like that's a good combination for the transfer that they're sending you. And then it also comes with a squeegee, and then you choose what surface of your choice. You can buy a surface, whatever you want to do. It doesn't come with a surface, but it's a really fun way to try out Club Couture and Chalk Couture. So if you're interested in that and you are either watching the replay or you're from YouTube or you're on tonight for my live, type club in the comments and I will make sure you get the link. It's a really fun way to try us out if you don't want to do the Try Me kits and different things like that, or do both. That's how I started. I jumped on in the club and I got the first couple transfers and started messing around, and that's how I got going. So hey there, Elizabeth. How are you? You're waiting for mine. What does that mean? What are you waiting for, Elizabeth? Oh, for your club transfer? Yeah, they should usually to the club members. They usually mail them sometime between the 6th and the 9th, somewhere in there. So what are we at today? The 6th. So likely they went out. Today or tomorrow, depending on where they're mailing them from. And so, well, hello, Dave Jackson. So yeah, they'll be going out in the mail in the next couple of days if they didn't go out today. And then you should get them around the 10th or the 12th, depending on, you know, how long it takes to get to where you are. But that's what happens is we get ours first, so we can start showing you how to use them and get some different ideas and things. And then you guys get yours right after that. And they don't bill you, just so you know, if anybody's thinking about signing up, they do not bill you until the month that you're actually in. So if you sign up now, which is what I recommend you do, sign up in May, because you can take advantage of the specials and things like that that are going on in May, which is 50% off of our last chance transfers that are in the last chance section on my website. And then also your shipping, doesn't matter if you order 10 things or one thing or 25 things, your shipping is $4.95 instead of $6.95, which is standard flat rate shipping. So you get a couple dollars off on that, and every month there is a special for the club members. So that's a really cool thing. And so I know some of my club members have already jumped on some of that 50% off, and I know some of them have used the $4.95 flat rate shipping. So it's worth it to join now, and then you'll get your transfer in June, and you'll see what the special is for June. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is, this is the transfer, and I'm going to go ahead and fuzz it because it is a little sticky. And I did decide to use the other side of my bumblebees. So it's pretty smooth. It does have a little bit of roughness to it. I might just hit it with the wax real quick just to make sure I don't ruin the transfer. Hey, Sandy. But we're going to go ahead and put it on this, and we're going to see what we want to do with it after we get it on there. So for those of you, who don't know, we use a clear wax. You can use any kind of clear wax you want. And I use Min Wax, and the majority of the people do use this. You can get it at Lowe's or Home Depot for very, very inexpensive, like $8.50. And this jar will last you a really, really, really long time. So all I'm going to do is just get some wax on my rag, and I'm going to go ahead and just wax the surface real quick. And just, that gives it a little barrier, so I don't have to worry about when I pull up the transfer that it ruins my transfer, or if I have any chalk paste underneath the transfer, like if I'm doing layering, then that's where the wax comes in handy also. All right, so we're just going to let that sit for just a minute while I put this away. And it doesn't take long to dry, and you could even hit it with, hey Patty, you can even hit it with the blow dryer and just kind of dry it down with some cool. You don't want to do it with hot, obviously. All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm just going to put some cool air on it so it'll be sure it's dry. Sandy, you're funny. All right, so this is ready to go. I don't have to worry about as much of the wood coming up and ruining my transfer. And then this is the one that was for May, like I said. And it says, Love Conquers All. And we're going to actually use 3 colors on it. I'm going to use some blues. I'm not really a blue person. I usually go with some of the other peaches and guava and papaya and all those kinds of things. But I'm going to jump into some blues tonight and change it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and fuzz my transfer. And so if you've never seen our fuzzing cloth before, hey Kimmy, if you've never seen our fuzzing cloth before, this is it. And it's got terry cloth on one side and microfiber on the other. So the microfiber side is if you want to dry your transfer, like if you want to dry your area that you're working on. Oh, can't wait to get mine. Oh, Patty, are you a designer? I didn't know. Are you a designer? Yeah, this is a great one. I can't wait for all of you to get it. That would be awesome. That you're all start to show me what you come up with. I'm going to put it over to the side because I'm going to do something over here with a bow. So I'm going to take it all the way to the side here. Am I going to do that? Let me see. Am I going to do that? No, I'm not going to do that. Changed my mind. Oh, just a hobby. Awesome. All right. So here we go. So you've already joined the club then, huh? That's awesome. That's great. I don't think you joined through me, did you? I don't think you did. That I know of, but that doesn't mean anything. All right. Thanks for sprinkling, Pam. All right, here we go. So I want to push this down and make sure that I got my new blow dryer. I'm going to be chalking full this weekend. That's awesome. That's cool. Did you get the stuff let's see, Tina, did you? You have everything except for your bundles, and those are going out tomorrow. You and I have to talk about a t-shirt, and I'll get with you after this and get that squared away, because I try not to go to the post office every day. I try to go about every 6 or 7 days, 7 or 8 days, and just make it one trip and not have to go every single time I have to mail something. So I'm going to get all your guys' stuff out in the mail tomorrow. So I'm just pushing down on this if you've not seen this before. And I'm making sure that it's sticking really well, but not hard enough that it pulls up the wood. So I'm going to do it like this. And the great part about our transfers, if you don't know this already, is that we can bend them. And so you can wrap them around different things depending on if you're doing like a vase or a jar, or you're doing like a door or something that has a little frame inside. You can kind of bend our transfers over. So that's kind of a cool feature that a lot of the stenciling and things like that don't have because they're hard. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and do this. And so what I decided was I'm going to use our honeydew, which is kind of a lighter green, and we're going to use our forget-me-not, which is a lighter blue, and then we're going to go in with the blue jay that I almost used last night. And we're going to do that. We're going to use the blue jay as an accent. And then I brought some real basic ribbon. You don't want to put something on here that's like super busy, because this is a very busy transfer. There's a lot of things while I'm getting my chalk paste ready to go. There's a lot of things you can do with this transfer. Those of you who are lucky enough to be getting it. There's a lot of edges and things like that you can use. I saw one of the designers today use it, just the dot area. There's a little dot area at the top and bottom, kind of a border. They use that at the top and bottom of a pendant flag. And then I saw another one use the flower part, I think, and did some 4th of July stuff with it and used the flower area, the two little triangles. So there's lots of ways that you can use this transfer besides just the whole transfer. Oh, I got an itch. Just the whole transfer. Sorry about that, guys. I have an itch. So anyway, so this is the honeydew. And so that's ready to go. And you want your chalk paste to be the consistency of like yogurt or sour cream. Oh, yeah, you do, Missy. I have it all stuck away up in the back there. And it has your name on it, waiting for you to let me know what you want to do. And then if I don't know tonight, then I'll send it out the next time I go to the post office. So this is our... what did I say? Forget-me-not. This is a really pretty color blue. Very similar to the morning sky. Is that what it's called? Yeah, morning sky. The one that I spilled all over. Those of you that were on my live last night, I'm going to show you something real quick before I get started. When I signed off from you guys last night, I did not like what I did. Not at all. I thought I liked it because I said I liked it, and I meant I thought I liked it. And I didn't like it. So I erased it. I took the sprayer and I sprayed it down. And I want to show you what I came up with. So this is what I ended up coming up with. And I like it so much better. And I worked on it last night. And so I'm going to take a picture of both and put both of them up there because I took a screenshot of what it looked like. And that's a good example of doing something and you just don't like it. And if you do it on the chalkboard surface, you just wipe it off, clean your transfers, and start all over again. Yeah, I really like it this time. I thought I'll show you one more time, just in case you didn't get to see it. But I like the bird on top. I like the branches at the bottom with the leaves, and I just like it a lot better. It was more balanced. I didn't like the other one. It was just not balanced. So that's the great part about our transfers and our surfaces, our chalkboard surfaces, and any chalk. Yeah, didn't it come out so cute? And I was sitting here last night and I was like, nah, and I just sprayed it down and I said, forget it, I'm doing it. I didn't want you guys to think that, I mean, I did like it, but I didn't feel like it was balanced. Remember, I kept saying it needs something over here in the corner. So that was my deal last night. For those of you who were watching last night, there's some people that are missing, but the majority of you are here. So this is the Blue Jay. See my old brain? This is the Blue Jay, and I just got chalk paste on me. All right, and we're going to give that a little shot of water. Hey, David, are you still there? Can you bring me up some paper towels? I have absolutely nothing to wipe my hands with. I would love it if you would do that for me. He's probably going to not answer. I don't know if he might be watching TV. Well, there's my cousin Denise again. I see you. Hello. All right, here we go. So let me let me try to find something to wipe my hand with until I get some. All right, I have a little thing. All right, here we go. So we are gonna do the, oh, now see, I told you guys to not do this, and I did it myself. But I think, am I doing the blue in there? I am doing the blue. Don't stir your chalk paste over your image. I just got a couple of little drops on the word conquer. So take it to the side and stir it off to the side. Because it's hard to get it clean. You don't want your transfer to be wet. But I think I'm doing blue there anyway, so I'm going to be good. So I'm going to start at the top and do the chalk and peel method so that it doesn't dry on the surfaces. And I'm going to do the borders in all the little dots and the top border and the bottom border in the darker blue. So here we go. Let's get this knocked out. Now this will show you how quick, hopefully, and easy this is to do. So now hopefully you guys can see. The only problem is you can't see over the edge, so I'll make sure that I show you as soon as I get it done. You want to make sure that you're rubbing down your transfer and making sure that it's sticking really well. Okay? I saw a little area that looked like it was lifted. And if it's lifting, it's going to bleed on you. So you really want to make sure that you're pushing it down and giving it some pressure so you don't have a bleed. And on the wood, it's hard to fix it, to correct it. All right, so here we go. We're going to use the Blue Jay at the top. And for those of you who are joining us just now, this is our Chalk Couture transfer, which is a subscription club that we have at Chalk Couture. And you get a transfer every month, and it's a surprise. Nobody knows what it is until they mail it out, until they show us. And this month, it's Love Conquers All. Last month, it was the typewriter, which was awesome. If you've looked at my page, everybody loved that one, including me. And then the one before that was the word home, H-O-M-E, with a wreath on it and stuff. Was really cool. So they're always really, really cool transfers, and it's definitely worth your money. And then you also get to take advantage of 50% of some specials, depending on what month it is. This month in May, our last chance transfers that are on our last chance section of our website. I'm trying to get this peeled up. Hold on. Those transfers for club members are 50% off. So that's a really good deal that some of you have been taking advantage of who've already joined Chalk Couture. So I'm going to peel this back and just set it back down. Oh, that's so pretty. And you don't always have to blow dry it. I think we talked about that. But then you want to make sure that when you lift up, that you press around the other areas where you're going to chalk again, that it doesn't come up on you. Okay, so the blue is very pretty. I like that a lot. All right, so now I'm going to do light blue, light blue, light blue, green, and then blue, blue, blue. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to do these in the green too. These little things on the side. So hopefully I'll remember. So light blue here. All right, let's do this. There it is. So we're going to use the forget-me-not on the word love. Hopefully there'll be enough contrast. I think there will be. Okay. So all right, so you want to make sure that you cover all the transfer area. And that's the clear area. You don't need to cover the blue. So I'll just quickly show you that in case you're new and you haven't seen us do this before. So now I'm going to peel it back just so that it pulls itself away from the transfer. The ink or the chalk paste will dry on the surface, not on the transfer. So we're going to do that. Oh, that's pretty. I'm going to hit it with the blow dryer. You can hit it with the blow dryer. It doesn't hurt it. I do it all the time. You just don't want to get your transfer with the heat. So I do it on warm. That's pretty. Very pretty. Okay. So then you just want to lay that down. You don't want to press down on it because it's already done and it doesn't need to touch it anymore. So what I started to say is when you peel it off, you should see that your transfer clears out in the clear spots where the screen part is. It should clear out and all the ink should stay on your surface. So if you're peeling it and you see blotches of your chalk paste in your transfer, that means you're taking too long and it's drying on you. So best thing to do is clean it, clean your surface and do it again, or fix it, one of the two. But that's what happens if you let your chalk paste dry, if you go too long and try to do like a whole bunch of areas. So you use the chalk and peel method as you go, and it's perfect. All right, so now I'm going to do, ooh, this is going to be tough. All right, so now I'm going to do the green, and I'm going to try really hard. I'm going to do the blue first, the little blue line. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do this without getting it all over the place. So we'll see how this goes. Trying not to get it in the area where the, and you don't have to go crazy like this with these little tiny areas, especially if you're new and you're learning. And this is really an easy learning curve to do this. I see some more people hopping on, so everybody welcome. I'm Madeline, and tonight we're working on the Chalk Couture transfer. And if you don't know what Chalk Couture is, I'll tell you at the end, or you can watch the replay. But that's what we're working on right now. So I'm going to actually do the bottom one too and get these little tiny ones over with. These ones, you can actually use our multi-tool too. We have a little skinny multi-tool which gets into little crevices like this, and it works really well too. And I might grab it. I think I'm going to. So this is our multi-tool right here, and it has a flat end, and that helps you to get into the smaller, yeah, that's better. Helps you get into the smaller areas. There we go. And you want to make sure that you clear away all the excess, if that at all possible. Hold on, I'm concentrating here, so I can't look up at comments. I'll look up in just a second. Okay, there. All right, now let me do the other side. You don't need too much chalk paste on this because they're very little, tiny. So what I started to say is you don't have to go crazy. I don't know how I changed my thought process, but You don't have to go crazy trying to get all these little tiny holes if you're new. Okay? Just do it 1 or 2 colors. You know, but the process is very simple. It's always the same. You just challenge yourself to do these little things. All right. There we go. So now I'm going to do the green. And then I'll peel it. And I need to kind of move quickly. Where are we at? We're at 14. What a small paintbrush. Yeah, no. I don't think it'll go through. Like a paintbrush kind of bends, and the squeegees are more, they're a hard surface, so it allows the chalk paste to go through. Now, you can fix things with a paintbrush, for sure. You saw me do it last night. But I don't think on a small hole like that it would probably go through. You kind of need something that'll push it through. But you could certainly try it. It doesn't hurt to try. There's no rules other than get the chalk paste onto your surface. However you need to do that. All right, so this is going to be green. Let me go over it one more time. This is a lighter color, so you want to make sure that you want to peel, clear away your excess, but at the same time, you want to make sure you put enough on there. And then you want to clear away your lines, because you don't want lines in your image. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to peel that down and see where we're at and kind of release that. Oh, cool. All right, so that should be interesting, what I've got going on there. All right, so my little tiny dots, I'm not going to lie, I don't like the way they came out. Let's see if I can push some more chalk paste through. They came out kind of like light, too light for me. Let me just give it another little hit. See if I can't fix them up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to try the bottom one. Get that released. I don't love the way that you got to really push it through. So I'm probably making it harder on myself than I need it to be. Instead of doing the whole thing one color, I'm doing this little tiny thing here. So they kind of came out lighter than I would like them to. And they may not get much darker, but we'll see. All right, let's see if that helped. It's hard to get a hold of this darn thing tonight. There we go. I don't love it, but I can fix those later. All right, so I'm going to release those. And now, oh, it just moved on me. I guess this is a good learning lesson, right? So time out. All I have to do is line it back up. What do I want to do with these little dots? Hold on. Let me do something here. Sometimes your transfers are not super sticky, and that one wasn't as sticky as I would like it to be. I'm just going to try to clear some of this away here. No, I'm not going to do that. I have another idea. I'm going to do the center in blue. I'm just going to do it all in blue. I'm going to just line it back up. No big deal. Just put it right back where it belongs. Oop. Let me just pull it down. So I guess the key is don't over fuzz it. If you're using wood especially, you don't want to over fuzz it to the point where it comes off. And I don't know if you noticed, but I was pushing down a couple of other areas and it was moving a little bit. So I'm not going to push on any of the other parts I've already done. I just want to make sure that this gets done. And I'm going to do this whole center section in the darker blue. And get my pink and try to get these. That way I can get the dots too. And I think that'll be better. Let's see how this looks. There we go. It's always better to dab some chalk paste on here, but I don't know why I didn't. That's just being honest. You should dab it on there because then it gives you plenty to move around and make sure everything gets nice and covered, and then clear it away after that. All right, so hopefully this saves it. And I'm going to get those holes much better with my squeegee. All right, we'll see how that worked. Now I'm clearing away the excess. All right, let's see how that worked. Okay. All right, so the word conquers came out good. And then what I probably will do is after we're done, I'll hit these little dots with a little paintbrush like Marcy was asking. I'll hit them because they're so small that it's hard to get the chalk paste through. Where's my water? There it is. There's a little spot on the side. I want to try to get it before it's dry. Try to get this off before it gets dry. Our chalk paste is water soluble. There we go. Our chalk paste is water soluble, so it should come off pretty easily. Wait, let me get one more area here. Same area, I just didn't get it all off. Okay, that looks better. All right, so now we're going to do the green, and I'll do it the right way this time. And I want to push it down. All right, we're back up to 15. Okay, let's see. Are there markers on the transfers to help them? Yes. Not on the ones that are single like this. No, there's not. There's not registration marks. But there is on ones that you have to layer. How do I make a sticky again? Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're going to use your fuzzing cloth to help you with that. So if I was to take the time while you guys were on, if I would have known that it was going to get that loose on me, hold on, let me concentrate for 1 second. What you do is you spray it down, get it wet, put it under water, whatever you're going to do, get it wet. And then all you do is you put it in the microfiber side of the fuzzing cloth and dry it. And for some reason, the microfiber side of the fuzzing cloth, I guess it really gets all the lint off. It does really well in getting all the lint that you had on there in the first place. And it makes it sticky again. Now, it doesn't make it as sticky as when you first got it. No, I'm not going to say that it does. But it certainly does get some sticky back into it. And if you have a transfer that you absolutely love and you just don't want to part with it because it's one of your favorites, but it's losing its sticky, you can go and buy like a light adhesive spray, but you get one that's light so that it doesn't ruin your transfer. You want it to be able to like wash off when you're done. Let me get that. Okay. Now I'm going to just quickly hit the bottom with the light blue. Now let me peel that. I don't want to take a chance. I'm going to peel it. Any other questions? Oh, Marcy, I answered your question, right, Marcy? Okay, that's cool. I like it. I like it. Okay, so make sure that you go back and push everything down when you're going to do an area again, especially when you're using the chalk and peel method. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to do the light blue for the word all. And I'm going to go ahead and do the whole thing in light blue. The green is a little light, so I don't think you're going to see it too much on these little fleur-de-lis things, whatever you call them. You're just pulling it through the clear area. And our chalk paste dries so quick that, I mean, you can touch the little area above. I mean, you don't want to completely engulf yourself in the area above it, but it dries so fast that usually if you just barely touch it, you're going to be okay. Okay, you just don't want to get it, and that's why I keep turning it, because I'm trying to pull the chalk paste away from the bottom piece that I'm going to do. I don't want blue on those dots. So I'm pulling it away. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to clear off the excess. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit the blue. I'll use this one. I did a blue, yep. So now I want to make sure that I don't get it on my frame like I did that one time. I got it all over my frame because I wasn't paying attention. All right. So for the last time, Chalk Couture is a subscription-based club, and it's $19.99 a month with a 3-month commitment, and being a club member gets you perks every month, plus you get an exclusive transfer with 3 chalk pastes, and that comes out to you mid-month. We don't know what next month is going to be, so it'll be a surprise for us all. I'm imagining probably something to do with summer. I mean, that makes sense, but I could be totally wrong. All right, so that's pretty. All right. So now, remember yesterday, there's a little tiny spot in the blue, and then there's this part here I don't think I can save, but that's okay. It's crafting, it's not perfectionism. Let me see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to just hit this one. Now, Marcy, see, you can do this and hit these little areas, but I don't think that it would work on a squeegee. Okay. Well, that wasn't beautiful, but that's okay. All right. So there we go. The one thing that I wasn't able to get is the bleed part when I sprayed my my water into my chalk paste, and it got a little bleed area there. So I wasn't able to get that. That didn't clean up for me, but other than that, we're good. Let me try to find a clean spot on this thing. I'm just trying to get a little area over here. See if I can't get it off. This is the part about using wood. When you use wood, it is what it is most of the time. Sometimes if you get it early enough, you can get it off. And I could always hit that with a little something or other, but it's cute. I like it. I like it a lot. It's really cute. And then I'll dry it with the blow dryer. And I'm thinking that I might do a little, maybe a little side bow. Maybe I'll do a little side bow right here. And that might cover up that little messy deal here. What do I have here? Do I have blue? Let me see about this. First things first, let me dry it. have a blue and a black Sharpie. I have both colors. So what I'm probably going to do is go through and hit those little dots with probably a black fine Sharpie, and that'll look fine. Just to not have to worry about ruining it with trying to do a paintbrush in those little spots. So you can, like I said, you can fix, ooh, it's hot in here. You can fix these kinds of things very easily. I just don't have the Sharpie right here with me. Let's see how this looks tied. Let me pull a piece off and we'll see what it looks like. See if we like it. Let's see. I don't know if I like this ribbon or not. Let's see. I don't know that I like this ribbon. I don't know if, I think I might want to do something a little smaller. Let's see how this is gonna, yeah, no, I don't like that. Let me see what else I have back here real quick. Now that would work. I want to try to put something on it to give it a little more color. Yeah, this is much better. And you don't want anything super busy because this is a busy transfer. So what I'll do is probably in the next week or two, think of some other ways to use this transfer. And then we'll do something with it that's not just putting it on a surface. We can do some other things with some of the other areas. You know what I actually thought of doing? Here I am thinking out loud. Hey Terry, I am going to do this. All right, now that my surface is dry, I'm going to take this and just that one little, I'm going to make it like, I'm going to border it. I was going to do that. I thought about that and I thought that might be good. So I'm going to try that. And I have chalk paste all over this thing. Hold on. There we go. So I'm going to thin out my blue because it's warm in here. So like I said, remember, keep in mind when you're doing things, are you in a hot area or a cool area? It's really hot today in SoCal. So you want to keep that in mind so that you keep your chalk paste enough that it goes onto your surface easily. Okay, I don't want to get in the other parts here. And then I'm going to lift it and do it on the other side too. Yeah, that's cute. Let me do this side. It kind of finishes it off. See, and this is what I was saying about, the pieces on this one are really cool. That looks good. The pieces that, the different things that you can use on this one and use it on with some other transfers and things like that. This has got a lot of potential. But you always want to try to do it first just to see what it looks like, you know, as it comes. And then go ahead and experiment with it. So that's cute. I like that a lot. Hopefully that one came out good too. Well, look at there. Beautiful. All right. So now let me dry that. Oh, it's cool. Another thing I can do with these little dots, since they're kind of wonky, you like that? Since they're kind of wonky, I can take a ruler and just connect them and make it a line. And that would be super easy to do. Another thing I can do, probably, well, I don't think I have enough room. Another thing I could do is find a little skinny line on something else, like I said, and just drop it over it. And so there's ways to fix those little tiny dots. But yeah, that totally works, doesn't it, Angela? I like it. And then I don't think I would do much to it. It's just a cute little sign. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that little thing right there. It just is what it is. But maybe when I, you know, figure out what I'm going to do to that center section, it might help a little bit, and it might take your eye away from it. But I do like the fact of bordering it like that. And if I really wanted to get fancy, I could probably put some of the flowers in that little flower in the corners, but you know, to just kind of fill it in. But I like this transfer. It's really cute. Now this little area down here at the bottom, I don't know if you can see it or not. Where is it at? There it is, right there. Now that it's dry, I can make sure it's dry. Let me hit it with I'll tell you what I can do with it. Watch. That was the little area that didn't fill all the way in. So you can take something that's kind of sharp and kind of just give it one of those. And then I can fix it better because I didn't like the way it went over it. So I just took that little lump off, and I can fix it later on when I'm doing the other things. But I like this one. I think it's really cool, and I think that the word love and love all and the word conquer and the little flowers and all that kind of stuff, there's lots of things that you're going to be able to do with this one. And I just decided for tonight I would put it the way it was, other than adding the two side things. And then maybe during the month, I'll figure out another way to use it, and we'll use it. We may not use the whole transfer, but we'll use parts of it and get an idea of what you can do with it besides just using it the way it is and using it for a fan. All right, that's all I have for tonight. If you're interested in joining the club, if you're watching the replay, or you're watching tonight live, or you're watching me from YouTube, type club in the comments, or let me know on my page, and I'll make sure that you get the link. And when you sign up for this, this month, you take advantage of the 50% off last chance transfers and the $4.95 flat rate shipping, but you get the transfer for June. Okay? So y'all have a great night, and thanks for hopping on, and thanks for all the sprinkles. I know there's a bunch of them. You like the four-sided? Yeah, the four-sided border is really cool. Anyway, so thanks for hopping on. Thanks for hanging in with me. Thanks for watching me make mistakes, because that shows you that nobody has to be perfect to do this. And we'll see everybody on Sunday, because today's Thursday. So I'll see everybody on Sunday. And, well, I don't know what we're going to do. We'll figure out something. Have a great night, everybody. And then Kim and Marcy, when you guys have your names for your pages, let me know, and we'll set up your business page. Just text me, and we'll figure out a time. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for hopping on. Hi, Tammy. I don't think I saw you. So, hi. Bye. Hope you enjoyed everything. Have a great night, everybody. Bye, Tara.